originally as big as a giant, fight it out. Then Aiden notices Barry and calls him a Stillwater in front of everyone. Now they are all fighting. In the end, Aiden teleported away, and there was a battle that ended with two followers of different gods trying to get more sacrifices and teleporting away when that failed. Hadrick challenges us to a duel with the conditions that if we win, he'll lead us to Kate's friend that she's been searching for, and we lose. However, Kate steps in when we ask for a rematch and wins her duel. We find out Diane is willingly staying with the ancients, and she electrocutes us to keep us from following her. We were captured by talking animals, and after being sentenced to death, we broke out of the jail cell and met a girl named Flower who led us to the control room, who will lead us to the control room to turn off the collars around our necks. And now we have to fight a Hydra. After falling into a trap. Hey, Ellen! Looking forward to Minecraft? I am looking forward to Minecraft. And welcome in, Jeeb, and welcome in, Green Phoenix. How are y'all? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. We are, I'm so excited for it. I'm hyped up. It's gonna be so much fun, man. I'm so excited for it. But I'm also nervous, man. I don't want to screw anything up. Also, I don't know what kind of house I'm gonna build yet. I'm still oh my gosh. And I'm going to be partnered up with one of my co-highs on one of these. And it's going to be so nerve-wracking. It'll be okay. I just don't want to embarrass myself. Because I suck at Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft forever and I still suck at it. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get reading. You mean barn. I'm not going to make a barn. Skill issue. Okay, buddy. Anyway. Well, Hadrick says, if it's not going to come to us, he doesn't finish his sentence and rushes straight for the 9-headed creature. The monster attacks the dwarf with 4 of its heads, but he jumps out of their way and manages to place himself below the Hydra's body. Hadrick then flexes all of his muscles and starts lifting the Hydra off the ground, as he roars loudly and his face turns almost red from the effort. Before the Hydra has the time to react, welcome in, Sai. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before the Hydra has the time to react, the dwarf sends it crashing into the nearest wall. The creature is now staggering clumsily, trying to get back up. I guess I can't just let a good opportunity like this go to waste, Darren says. Barry, you take up your Rose. I'll go fight with the Hydra with Hadrick. Okay, I tell him as he rushes toward the monster and starts slashing at its enormous body. I turn around and see that Rose is sitting on the floor with her back leaning against the wall and her arms holding her legs, trying in vain to control her shivering. Do we try to help her shake off the fear, leave her alone, or are you seriously going to be this time every time we fight a big monster? Are you seriously going to do this every time we fight a big monster? What do we say? I think we try to help her shake off the fear. I think we should be nice to her. Personally, I think we should be nice to her. Say the hurtful truth. No, we gotta be nice to her. Come on, man, let's be nice. Come on, man. Come on, man. Be a meanie. I don't want to be a meanie. Maybe it'll help too. No, not you too. Save it. Why are all of you? Oh, you're right. I can save it right here. Shaming. Return the game. I saved it here. I think we should try to help her shake off the fear. Come on, man. We gotta be nice to her. If it doesn't work out, then go back to it. Fine. Are you seriously going to do this every time we fight a big monster? Almost as soon as I finish my phrase, I feel a very sharp pain in my abdomen as Kate punches me with all her strength and makes me fall on my knees while I try to catch my breath. Really now, Kate? I tell her as I recover from her blow and get back on my feet. I swear, I have half a mind to pay you back in kind for that blow, now that you don't have access to any of your overpowered ice spells. Bring it, Kate tells me as she assumes her fighting stance. Snap device and all. I assure you that I've trained myself in various martial arts throughout my life for just such an occasion. Even without her ice powers, she still manages to emit that menacing aura of hers as she looks me straight in the eye without any sort of hesitation. It was a joke, Kate, I tell her as I sigh. Only a joke. I then turn around to watch the Hydra fight while Kate exits her fighting stance and leans against the wall with her arms crossed, shifting her gaze towards the Hydra as well. Welcome in, Miyori and Sapphire. How are y'all? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We got punched in the gut because of that. I'm glad you're good. We're playing a game called Magium. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before. But, love your outfit. Thank you! Thank you. What was I saying? Did you make it? I did not, but it looks like it worked. What? Never heard of it, but I love RPGs. Yeah, it's an RPG. RPG Choose Your Own Adventure. It's a fun game. I definitely recommend downloading it and trying it out yourself. Especially if you haven't been here throughout all of the storyline, so you can kind of like get an idea of what's going on as well as like have some fun with it. I got someone really like involved in the game and they got stuck somewhere, and I'm like, there's no way you got stuck. You can go throughout this whole game without ever using any stat points. If she used her strength and combat skills on the Hydra instead of punching us, we would probably have an easier time. For real! See, this is why we should have gone with what I said. We should have been nice to her. I'm just saying we should have been nice to Rose, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I haven't played in a while, and I don't remember where I'm at right now. Oh, you have? You've played it before. That's interesting. That's cool. Okay. It doesn't seem like Hadrick and Darren are losing the fight, but it's not like they're winning either. The Hydra is using its snake heads to keep them both at bay, while Darren tries to take advantage of every opportunity he gets to stab the creature's body, in the hopes that he'll manage to find its heart through sheer luck. The Hydra's large body regenerates almost as fast as its head, so they haven't really made much progress outside of crossing out all of the parts of the body where the heart is not located. This looks like it might take a while. After a few more failed assassination attempts, Hadrick and Darren— oh my god, thank you so much! I appreciate it! Thank you for the pink fun lights and the hamburger! And thank you for the follows! Thank you, Saeed! Thank you, Sapphire! I appreciate it so much! Yippee! Yippee! Thank you for the like, Saeed! How do I say your name properly? After a few more failed assassination attempts, Hadrick and Darren take a few steps backward to catch their breath. Suddenly, an enormous pillar of flames engulfs the Hydra as it starts screaming in agony with all of its heads. The screams die off quickly as the Hydra turns completely black and its charred remains fall on the ground lifeless. It's how you just said it right now, so you're good. Awesome! Hooray! I did it right. Yippee! The screams die off quickly and the Hydra turns completely black and its charred remains fall on the ground lifeless. Soon after the flames disappear, Flower drops from the hole in the ceiling and slows down her fall with small jets of fire coming out of her feet. Oh god, she says as she lands somewhere near us. I didn't know there was a Hydra down here. I would have come sooner, but this traps upstairs just kept going and going. Is anyone hurt? Petal knows a bit of healing magic, so we should be able to help if it's nothing too serious. The way she casually dealt with that Hydra and the calm manner in which she's talking now make me think that this girl has dealt with far stronger enemies in the past. I'm not sure what the situation would be if we were all at our full strength, but the way we are now, making an enemy of this little girl would be nothing short of suicide. We need to choose our words carefully if we want to get out of here in one piece. Actually, I could use some healing right about now. This wound on my leg is, Hadrick says, this wound on my leg in particular is killing me. We're on it, the girl says, as she approaches the dwarf and puts her hands on his wound. Petal, she asks, and then she pauses for a few moments. The girl's eyes then start shining with a bright blue light as her expression becomes colder, and a warm light starts coming out of her hands, slowly healing Hadrick's wound. So, Hadrick says while grinning, you must be the banshee inhabiting the girl's body. Petal, is it? The girl looks the dwarf in the eye without changing her cold expression, but she doesn't say anything. She then shifts her gaze back to his wound and continues to heal it diligently. Not really the talkative sort, are you? Hadrick says, still grinning. As the wound heals completely, the girl's eyes turn back to their normal green color, and her warm expression returns as well. Oh, she's not usually this silent, Flower says. I think she's just shy around strangers. Well, I think this farce has gone on long enough, Darren says as he starts approaching Flower. I really am sorry that I have to ruin this beautiful friendship, but I'm afraid the Banshee has to go. Actually, I don't think that will be possible, I tell him. Oh, yeah? Darren says, and why is that? Please enlighten us, oh great Banshee expert. Because the Banshee has already awakened. In fact, I think she's been in this state for a very long time. Impossible! Everyone knows that an awakened Banshee is supposed to look like a genuine monster. Almost nothing should remain of their human host's appearance. Yeah, I've seen a Banshee awaken before, remember? That doesn't, however, change the fact that this Banshee has already awakened. In spite of all that, since she is clearly no longer in a dormant state. Why don't you try your purification technique on her if you don't believe me? Humph. Hey, Darren says, I was going to do that anyway. Welcome in, Lady Red. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. What are you doing? Flower asks Darren as he approaches her and starts moving his sword in the air around her. Flower, it's all right, I tell her. His technique won't work on your Petal. I guarantee it. Okay? Flower says with a slight tremor in her voice. Darren waves his sword in the air for about 15 seconds, trying to get it to light up so he can commence a purification ritual. It's not working, Darren says after having finally given up. Guys, I suck at reading. I'm noticing that I'm really bad at reading. Of course it isn't, I tell him. The purification technique can only be used before a banshee has fully awakened, or if the banshee never existed in the first place. An awakened banshee's... it's okay, I'm more stressed. Oh no. An awakened banshee's aura is just too erratic to be able to get a good lock on it, so the technique will simply fail to activate. The only way you can kill the banshee now is if you also kill the girl along with her. Is that what you want? No, that's not. I don't. Listen to me, the girl shouted at us. Petal is here to say whether you like it or not. You don't have to talk to her if you don't want to. And I'm here too. And even if I'm not the best guide there is, I'm the only guide you have. I promise that I take you all to the room full of buttons, and I don't intend to fall back on that promise. Are you still willing to follow my lead? Sure, it's not like we have a better alternative at this point. Please tell me that you at least have a vague idea of where we're headed. Which one? Welcome. Thank you for the like, Potato Man. Yes, do it. Button. We're heading on the way to the button room. We're not there yet. We're headed on the way to the button room, but sure, it's not like we have a better alternative at this point. Oh my god! Thank you for the oh my god! And, or, okay, we have a choice. Sure, it's not like we have a better alternative at this point, or please tell me that you have at least a vague idea of where we're headed. 2? Okay. Of course, Flower says. The first thing we need to do is get back to the corridor we came from. Sorry, I had to get a sip of water. There's an elevator not far from here that can take us back to the upper level. It will leave us right at the end of the corridor, so we won't have to worry about any more traps. That actually sounds like a pretty good plan, Hadrick says. Hold on, let me quickly answer Belle. Yesterday's Minecraft stream. Oh gosh, my computer's turning up. Welcome in, Snoopy. How are you? Hope you have a wonderful day today. I agree. Kate says, we can't afford to waste time bumbling around with that spirit fox breathing down our necks. I say we follow the girl's lead for now. Rose says, still not having fully recovered her voice after the Hydra incident. I think we should follow Flower as well. All right then, the girl says as her face lights up. You're not going to regret this. Come on, follow me. I know exactly where we're going. She then takes the lead and starts marching like a soldier in front of us, while repeatedly saying, hut, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm starting to regret this already, Darren says as we all start to follow in the girl's footsteps and leave the Hydra room behind. After a few minutes of walking, we finally reach the elevator that Flower spoke of. It is entirely made of stone, but there are several levers inside of it, which I assume are used to operate it. Okay, this is the elevator I told you about, the girl says as we all enter it. Now, if only I can remember which one of these levers I need to pull. She starts looking at each lever in turn with her eyebrows furrowed. Oh, I can't remember which one's the right one, the girl exclaims after 10 seconds of continuous staring. Why regret it? It's fun. Why regret? It's fun. What do you mean? Oh, that's what you're talking about. There's a mumbling sound coming from the amulet that Flower is wearing around her neck. What is it, Arika? The girl asks as she opens the amulet. Hey, Flower! The voice in the amulet says. I remember which of the levers you need to pull in order to get to the upper level. It's the second one from the right. You're not lying again to me, are you? Flower asks, looking at the amulet suspiciously. Oh, no, it's the truth. I swear on my mother. Well, okay then, the girl says as she pulls the lever. Suddenly, the elevator starts moving, but somewhat unsurprisingly, the direction we're heading is down instead of up. You swore, Flower says furiously. You swore on your mother. I don't have a mother, you twit, Alika tells her, and she starts laughing hysterically. Kill them. What do you mean kill them? And hi, Snoopy, how are you? As we descend towards the lower levels of the ruins, there are several low, continuous growls audible somewhere below us. I've had just about enough of this, the girl says, as her eyes turn blue again, and she starts fiddling with the levers until the elevator stops in its tracks and heads back up. You just had to ruin all the fun like you always do, didn't you, Luna? The voice from the amulet says, as the girl's eyes turn green again. Wait, who's Aluna? Asks the girl. Is that the Banshee's real name? Never mind that, Hadrick says. What I want to know is who the spirit in the amulet is. Who, me? Arika says, why, I'm the spirit of joy and laughter. This evil girl is keeping me trapped in here and won't let me do my job of spreading happiness all throughout the world. Will you not save me from this villain? Spirit of joy and laughter, eh? Hadrick says with his usual grin. So I'm guessing that sinister aura all around you must be because of the amulet the girl is keeping you in then? Arika asks. Oh no, I just forgot to change it. The sinister aura around her now disappears completely, and it is replaced with one of joy and kindness. Yes, we are reading a story, and I'm glad you're good. We are reading Magium. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's like pretty much it's about a mage tournament, and the main character is a guy that doesn't have magic, but he entered it anyway. And we have a few companions with us as we travel. Right now, we are stuck in a dungeon because we trespassed on land we weren't supposed to, and these animals that can talk got pissed off at us, and they trapped us. And a banshee, a girl that has a banshee in her, is leading us to the lever room so we can take off the collars that are blocking magic. See, now in the spirit of joy and laughter, Arika says, having changed her voice to resemble that of a sweet little girl. If you don't believe me, you can just ask all the people who've had the honor of meeting me. I always leave them with a smile on their face. Of course, it would be a little hard to get them to talk to you since they're all dead. And now that I come to think of it, the expression I usually leave on them is somewhat less of a smile and more of a look of sheer terror. But I'm pretty sure that I've carved a few smiles into their necks, or at least some of them. So it should still count, right? Ha ha ha. I don't trust sweet little girls. That's crazy. Flower interrupts Arika's speech by closing the amulet, and then she holds onto it for a few seconds, clenching her fist around it angrily. So I start to ask her as the elevator finally reaches the corridor with the traps. Is that another banshee then? Yes, Flower says. A very evil and powerful one. She was trapped in the amulet 20 years ago by the Lesithai, and we've been acting as her jailers ever since. Why? Did the Lesithai ask you to? Or, wait, did you just say 20 years ago? How old are you exactly? Are we asking her age, or are we asking if the Lesithai told her to? Age, really? I thought we would want to get more information out of them. We're going with age? We don't want to ask. Age is important. I don't know about that. Well, I mean, it is important in some cases, but not in all cases. It's not like we're flirting with her. Okay, I guess I'll go with age. Wait, did you just say 20 years ago? How old are you exactly? I'll be turning 30 next month, the girl says, smiling. Hey, look, we've reached the main corridor. I just like how I'm choosing the wrong ones. Yeah, you really are. Hey, look, we've reached the main corridor. Follow me. The room with the buttons shouldn't be much further. You know, I'm not exactly sure how to tell you this, but you don't really look 30 years old, I tell Flower as we start walking down the corridor. Oh, my body stopped aging 20 years ago after my soul fused with Petals. Petal keeps nagging me that I technically never made it to the age of 10, but I say to hell with that. I want to have my birthdays. If I want to have my birthdays, then nothing is going to. Oh my gods! What? Kay asks her. What happened? I remember those 3 corridors, she says as she points in front of them. One of them leads to the control room, while the other 2 lead to deadly traps. I know for certain that the correct corridor has some sort of an insect marked on it in the walls. We're practically already there. Come on, an insect? Kate asks as Flower brushes ahead of us to take a better look at the walls of the 3 corridors. Ah, la 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 la. No! The girl yells as we reach the place where the path splits into 3 directions. Looking at the markings on the 3 walls, I start to understand the source of the girl's frustration. She was not mistaken when she remembered that the correct corridor had an insect marked on it. What she failed to remember, however, was that the other 2 corridors had insects marked on them as well. Wait a minute, Kate says. Didn't that note from the leopard say something about 3 corridors with insects marked on them? I see a dragonfly, a beetle, and a wasp. The leopard told us that the path of the beetle is the correct one. Leopard? Flower asks. You mean Leo the leopard? Yes. Kate answers her. Do you know him? Yeah, I know him, but I don't understand why he hates you. He'd help you. He really hates humans. You think it might be a trap then? Kate asks. I don't know, the girl says. Oh, if only I could remember which one was the right one. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game. There we go. And then I think we should choose the beetle path, but I don't remember for sure. What do y'all think? Do we trust the Leo the leopard that might be lying to us? There's a dragonfly, a beetle, and a wasp. I think that we should go with the beetle. Dragonfly? Wait, is this like a yeah, it's a choose your own adventure. You want to go with the dragonfly? Guys, we're probably gonna die. Dragonfly, really? Okay. To me, it sounds like weren't we told to go with the beetle? Yes, we were told to go with the beetle. But we don't know for sure if he's lying because he hates humans. But personally, I think that he was actually telling the truth. So we just went down the wrong corridor. Then beetle. It's too late. I pressed the dragonfly. I could load it. I saved it just in case. So we could go back. I could go back and fix it. But we have 2 against 1. Oh, no, wait. We have 2 against 2. Continue. We have 2 against 2. Welcome in, Sleepy Froggy. Sleepy Froggy. Dragonfly or beetle? How are you, though? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Guys, I personally think that we should... We have 2 against 2. I can be the tiebreaker, and we know which one I'm going to go with. Dragonfly. Damn it! Come on, man! I guess we're going with Dragonfly. Anyway, to me it sounds like the leopard is trying to lure us into a trap, I say. Dragonfly. Dang it! Everyone is choosing Dragonfly. We're doing a choose your own adventure game, so we're choosing which path we're going down, and you chose Dragonfly, but I think it's Beetle because I think the leopard was telling the truth. A talking leopard gave us advice, and I think he was telling the truth. At least that leaves us with the 2 other corridors to choose from. I say we just go with the Dragonfly corridor, and if we trigger any traps, we get out of there as soon as possible. I'll be honest here. Darren says, I don't think we have enough information to arrive at any conclusion. So if it's going to be a guessing game either way, I'd rather go with Barry's instincts, because then if he's wrong, I can blame it all on him afterwards. You know what? It's going to be our fault. Once everyone's agreed to have me carry the blame for our potential failure, we all started walking down the corridor marked with the Dragonfly. Before we even take 5 steps inside the corridor, we heard a loud noise behind us as our way gets sealed shut by a newly erected stone wall. Immediately afterwards, the ceiling starts descending towards us, little by little. I told you! I'm loading the save point. I am loading the save point. I was right. We're loading this game. Okay, now we have the choice. Are we going to go with the Dragonfly again? I blame the word Dragonfly. Why you do that to us, Rev? Which one? What do you mean? I told y'all Beetle. Let's go with Beetle. I don't think the leopard would have chosen such a roundabout way of having us killed when he could simply have told the fox that we were planning to escape and have her execute us instead. I say we go with the corridor marked with a beetle, and if we trigger any traps, we get out of there as soon as possible. And then Darren says the same thing. Once everyone's agreed to have me carry the blame for our potential failure, we all started walking down the corridor marked with the beetle. After a few minutes of walking through the corridor, we finally start to see some light at the end of the tunnel. This is it! Flower says, excited as she points toward the exit. I remember this part. Once we're past that corridor, nothing will stand between us and the control room. I told you we'd make it there safely. Come on, follow me. Flower rushes out of the tunnel, but her momentum fades immediately after she enters the control room, and she stops right in front of the corridor's exit. As I reach the end of the corridor myself, it takes a few moments for my eyes to adjust to the really bright light in this room. Congratulations, I hear a familiar voice say to us while my vision is still a little blurry. You made it to the control room. Now you can all die in peace knowing that you've achieved my goal. I suddenly realize where all the light was coming from. The spirit box is standing right before us, and her insanely strong— oh, oopsies. I choose Booba. My bad, guys. We walked right into a trap. It's shining so brightly that it's hard to even look at her. Leo the leopard is also at her side, but the bull appears to be missing this time around. The room is filled with levers and buttons of all shapes and sizes, just like Flower said, and there are strange writings on the walls. Once I learned that you escaped from the dungeon, the fox says, I knew that there was only one place where you could be heading, so instead of chasing you down, I decided to simply wait for you here. Suddenly, a golden cage pops out of nowhere and surrounds every one of us except Flower. It seems that my benevolence was wasted on the likes of you, the fox says. I'm going to execute you here and now and be done with this once and for all. The magical power coming— wait, do we actually die? The magical power coming from her is like nothing I've ever witnessed before. I haven't even felt so much pressure when I was in the presence of Azarius. The hopelessness I'm feeling right now can only be compared with the feeling I got when we first met Aiden. Are we all just going to die like this without even getting a chance to offer the slightest amount of resistance? C-Rab, you should have chosen Booba. What do you mean I should have chosen Booba? Welcome in, Michaela. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're playing a choose your own adventure game. Alea, wait, the girl says as she puts herself between us and the spirit box. You can't hurt them. They're not bad people. Dragonfly was away. Nuh-uh! Do not stand in my way, Flower, the fox says. These people broke our sacred rules and they must be punished. Yeah, but can't you, give them a slap on the wrist or something? I am not going to have you question our methods of punishment, little girl. You may have helped us in the past, but if you insist on defending these criminals, I will not hesitate to execute you along with them. Ooh, you are always so stubborn, the girl says, as her eyes turn a bright red and her magical aura starts to radiate strongly from her body. Fine, if you want to fight, I'll give you a fight. Get ready, Petal. Please stop, the leopard says in the common language, and Flower's eyes start to slowly go back to their normal green color. What is the meaning of this, Leo? The fox asks him. I only gave you permission to use the common language in case of an extreme emergency. I am sorry if I'm speaking out of turn, O great golden fox, but I consider this to be an emergency of the utmost import. Explain yourself. I would like to invoke the sixth golden rule and take personal custody of these prisoners. To what end? I believe that they would be a much better use to us alive rather than dead. We cannot afford to send any more of our troops to the ogre stronghold. At this rate, the sacred chalice will be lost forever. But these warriors have proven their combat prowess when they defeated our Hydra pet from the subterranean level. We could send them to retrieve the chalice in exchange for their freedom. I see, the fox says. So this is why you insisted on accompanying me to the control room when we learned that their prisoners had escaped. You surprise me, Leo. Of all the animals in our kingdom, you are by far the one who hates the humans the most. I never thought I'd see the day when you would suggest using any of them to further our cause. She pauses for a bit to ponder on his words. You ignored us. Nuh-uh, I listened to the minority. There was a couple people that wanted the beetle. And, I was right. We survived, and now we're going into the next arc of the story. Rather than dying. She pauses for a bit to ponder on his words. Very well, then, the fox says. In full accordance with the sixth golden rule, I hereby grant you full custody of these 5 prisoners. Alea then turns to us. You're lucky to have been spared in such a way, humans, she says. I suggest you make the most of this opportunity. Ask her about the ogre stronghold or ask her about the sacred chalice. Which one? You listen to the minority. To the minority, not the miner. I'm not talking about Minecraft here. We're not mining. Stronghold? Okay. Could you tell us more about this ogre stronghold we are about to be sent to? Let me take a sip of water. A couple. The ogre stronghold is a fortress located a few dozen miles from here, Alea says. The ogres have been using it as their main headquarters in the area for the past few years. It is heavily defended and very hard to infiltrate. Besides regular warriors, I am told that the ogres also have a few powerful mages within their ranks. Will we get our collars temporarily deactivated once we get to the ogre stronghold? Kate asks. I've seen collars like this before, and I know for a fact that they could be activated and deactivated at will without having to remove them. I'm afraid that the collars we are using are a more primitive version of the ones you know of, the fox says. Their effects will not go away unless we remove them completely, and I'm not going to have them removed until you have retrieved the golden chalice. I will give you a time limit of 5 days to complete your quest. Bro, we have to do this without any magic? This should give you more than enough time to get the task done. If you're not back within 5 days, I will assume that you've abandoned your quest, and I will use these collars to have you electrocuted by electrocution. Killed by electrocution. 5 days? Hadrick asks. What if we get lost on our way there? You won't, the fox says, because I'm sending a guide with you to show you the way. She then turns to Flower. Flower, since you were so eager to protect these humans with your life, I am assigning this task to you. I don't think they'd really still want me as their guide after all that happened in these ruins. Couldn't you maybe send Leo or... No, I am sending you. Consider this your punishment for confronting me earlier. Of course, I am not forcing you to go. If you do not want to take on this task, I will simply execute them right now and spare you the trouble. No, Flower shouts. No, don't do that. Okay, I get it. I'll go with them to the ogre stronghold. Very well then, the fox says as she turns to leave. Leo, I leave you in charge of giving them their mission briefing. I have some other business to attend to. Soa, Flower says to us as the fox leaves the room. I guess we'll be traveling together for a little while longer. She then starts laughing nervously and unnaturally again. Oh boy. Even without using my premonition stat, there's one thing I'm definitely sure of. This is going to be one hell of a trip. Yay, free food. What do you mean free food? Where? Literally where? Where is there free food? No! We finally reached chapter 9. Holy crap. This is taking forever, man. The guild is the free food. What? The guild? What guild? Oh, the guide. No! After finishing our briefing and finding our way out of the ruins, we wave goodbye to Leo the leopard. We grab our backpacks and we start heading towards our new objective. Flower is leading the way again, but this time she looks a lot less confident than before, and there's definitely some uneasiness in her voice as she speaks to us. Okay, so we'll need to follow this path for the next few hours until we reach the first crossroads, the girl said. says, after that, there isn't really a path to follow anymore, so you're going to have to stick close to me if you don't want to get lost. If you want to take food breaks, just tell me and we'll flower, Kate interrupts her. Why did you agree to come with us to the ogre stronghold? Isn't it a little dangerous even for you to be heading straight into a monster territory like this? Well, yeah, but if I didn't agree to come with you, Alea would have killed you. So what? Kate asks. If the fox killed us, then our blood wouldn't have been on your hands. Why would you go so far out of your way to help a group of strangers? Why not just let her kill us and go on about your business? I don't know. I just couldn't. Kate looks at her for a few seconds, and then she smiles faintly. I see, she says. Flower, I believe we may have started off on the wrong foot this morning. Allow me to rectify that. She then holds out her hand to her and says, My name is Kate. Pleased to meet you. Flower looks somewhat taken aback by Kate's sudden shift in attitude towards her, and she shakes her head hesitantly. And my name is Rose, Rose says as she shakes her hand hesitantly. And my name is Rose, Rose says as she offers her hand as well. I'm glad to have you with us, Flower. I'm Hadrick, says Hadrick, but you can just call me Dwarf. Either name will work. Flower takes a few steps back and is now starting to panic. I'm sorry, she says. I've never really been accepted into a group before. I have no idea what you're supposed to say in these situations. It's okay, Flower. Kate says, you don't need to say anything. Oh, Flower says as she starts to calm down. Well, that's a relief. But introduce myself to Flower as well or keep my silence for now? I think we should introduce ourselves. Which one? Do we want to introduce ourselves or stay silent? My name is Karma and you're my next meal. What the heck? You want to introduce ourselves? Stay silent? We have someone that wants to stay silent. Introduce? Okay, we need one more person. Be the introvert. Real. That is so real. Any more opinions? We just need one more. Introduce? Okay. I'm Barry, I tell her. Pleased to meet you as well. Oh, thanks, Flower says. But I already got your name. It's pretty easy to remember. You can say that again, Hadrick says with a grin. It's probably also the reason why you can't throw a rock without hitting at least 3 berries in the Western continent. He then starts laughing loudly, as he usually does. Is Barry a common name on the other continents? Flower asks me. Yeah, I've met at least 24 berries in my lifetime, and I don't really socialize much. I tell her, he is an introvert! Well, to be fair, Hadrick says, my name is also pretty common on the northern continent, especially for giants like myself. You're a giant? Flower asks, shocked. Wow, I guess you must have been the black sheep of your family, huh? Hadrick asks. Hadrick laughs. You're not completely wrong there, little girl, but my family's opinion of me had nothing to do with my size, I'm afraid. The only reason I'm this small right now is because I've magically shapeshifted myself into a dwarf. I assure you that my height is well above average among my peers. I've always meant to ask, Rose says, why did you choose to shapeshift yourself into a dwarf and not a human? Wouldn't it have been easier to fight if you'd kept your body proportions at least somewhat similar to your original form? Remember how I said that my friends call me the dwarf? Hadrick asks, well, that's because I spend most of my time drinking with dwarves from the northern continent, and because I'm shifting into one more often than not. Given that I picked up their accent and mannerism in the many years I spent in taverns, I thought it would raise less suspicion if I just came disguised as a dwarf instead of a human. Plus, I've always enjoyed fighting with a handicap, so that's also a bonus. He laughs again. Flower is now approaching Darren and starts to address him. I'm sorry, I still don't get your name, she tells him. Darren, he says. The name's Darren. You don't really like me very much, do you, Darren? The girl asks with a concerned tone. I like you just fine. It's the banshee I'm not very fond of. Oh, lighten up, Darren, Hadrick says. What do you think she's going to do? Betray us all and join the ogres once we get to their stronghold? Actually, that's exactly what I'm worried about, Darren says. I think I'm starting to understand why Petal doesn't want to talk to you guys, Flower says. If I may ask, Kate says, how exactly did you and Petal come to share the same body? I've never heard of something like this happening before. Oh, Petal told me that our souls fused together during her awakening 20 years ago, Flower says. I don't really know the specifics of soul fusions, though. You'll have to ask Petal about that. I'm so sorry about what happened, Rose tells her. It must have been a terrible ordeal for a child to go through. No, you've got it all wrong, Flower says. The day Petal awakened was the happiest day of my life. At long last, I had someone here with me to share my world with. You cannot possibly imagine the joy I felt when I realized that I no longer have to live my life alone inside my own mind. Live inside your own mind? You mean to say that you space out a lot? Talk about an active imagination. I know a good doctor in the Western continent if you're interested. Which one? Welcome in, Frost. How are you? We are doing a Leave My Wife Banty Alone is crazy. We are doing a Choose Your Own Adventure game right now. It's about a mage tournament, and the main character is not a mage, but he entered anyway because he wants to be a mage. And the award can make him be a mage. Yeah. Right now, we're on our way to an ogre stronghold because that's how we're going to escape getting executed, by getting a sacred chalice from the ogre stronghold. So our choices right now are live inside your own mind. You mean to say that you're spaced out a lot? Talk about an active imagination, or I know a good doctor in the Western continent if you're interested. I spaced out a lot too. Reverie to the popular Dragonfly vote. I did! Democracy! I knew Green Phoenix would say that. That's why I announced democracy. That's so funny. Thank you for the likes. That's so funny. So silly. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. But which one do we want to choose? Live inside your own mind? You mean to say that you space out a lot? Talk about an active imagination? Or I know a good doctor in the Western continent if you're interested. Dun, 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 dun. Space out a lot? Okay, I got you. Live inside your own mind? You mean to say that you space out a lot? No, Flower shouts. I mean that I'm literally living inside my own mind, and I've been doing so ever since I was born. Why doesn't anyone ever believe me? I believe you, Flower, Kate says. You do? The girl asks. Yes, because you're not the first person to tell me this. A friend of mine called... Kate pauses a bit before she begins to speak again. A friend of mine, called Diane, was in the same situation as you, and she wasn't the only one. Many of the orphans from the Beacon of Hope are like this. The Lesthai call them ethereals, people who identify with their souls instead of their bodies. Their souls, Rose asks. Yes, Kate says. Most people don't even know that they have a soul, because they only use their five senses to explore the world around them. However, the soul, which stores a person's memory and the very essence of their being, is actually being kept on the ethereal plane, in a pocket universe that is usually referred to as their mind. While the human brain facilitates the interaction between the soul and the body, it is not the sole actor in the creation of an individual's personality, as most scholars would have you believe. After a person dies, in the same way that their body decomposes and eventually becomes one with the earth, the person's soul also decomposes into ethereal matter and eventually becomes one with the ethereal plane once more. Hey, that's not what they taught me in giant school, Hajik says. As far as I know, once we die, our spirits are all supposed to go to the afterlife of whatever god we worship during our lives on this plane. Believe what you will, Kate tells him. I'm merely reciting texts from old Lesthai books that I was allowed to read during my time at the Beacon. Welcome in, pigs! I'm alive! Welcome back! Hello! How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today, and thank you so much for the like. I am reading Magium right now. So, right now we are at a part where we're heading to an ogre stronghold. We're gonna beat up some ogres and grab a chalice. I died for a little while. Are you doing okay now? I should probably add that into the summary. Oh shit, I don't want this open. Okay. Thank you for the water. I appreciate it. Time to hydrate. Thank you so much. I hydrated a little bit. I'm gonna run out of water. Okay, let's quickly flower. Thank you for the water. Thank you. Oh, I'll drink another sip of water. Yes, Snoopy. Okay, like Flower defeated the Hydra in one move. We got caught at the control room, and Leo suggested we get a chalice from the ogre stronghold instead of being executed, with Flower as our guide. There we go. Well, thank you for the like, Frost. I appreciate it. How do I say your name? Calcifer? Calcifer? I think it's Calcifer. Welcome in, Lenara. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Yep, awesome. God, I'm so proud of myself for being able to speak words properly. Honestly, I've been doing a really bad job of reading, guys. My mouth is so dry. Rah, I want to be a VTuber. Yeah, being a VTuber is pretty cool, man. It's stressful sometimes though. I'm worried that I won't be able to stream as much whenever I start college though. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see. Well, I'm gonna try my best, but I might have to start splitting up my streams where I do 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening, or I do it where, because my schedule is weird. I not weird, but I have all my classes in the Rita's college textbooks. That would be hilarious. It like we just have days where I just read college textbooks. That would be so funny. But I might do more morning streams because I have my classes in the afternoon and the evening. I have one at 1 p.m. and then one at 4 p.m. So it might be easier for me to do morning streams than instead of evening streams. Worrying does not take away the problem, but it does take away from the peace of the moment. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good quote. That's a good quote. I like that. But yeah, I college is starting up soon. I don't know. I won't be able to do like a really early stream. I'll have to, maybe I can try for an afternoon stream whenever people, because I can't wake up early, guys. I'm like struggling to do that. Maybe I can manage to like do it before work for some people. If I get up early enough. Yeah, I gotta start getting up early anyway so that I can like do my online classes as well. Gosh, this is so stressful. It'll be okay. I have 14 days. I have 2 more weeks left until I start going to college. It's gonna be okay. I hope so. Thank you. Um Believe what you will, Kate tells him, I am merely reciting texts from old Lesothi books that I was allowed to read during my time at the Beacon, or at least the books that they were kind enough to have translated in the common language. Getting back to the subject at hand, the ethereals are different from other humans because they experience life from the perspective of their souls instead of their bodies. Imagine living your whole life inside a giant puppet, unable to get out, forced to use it every time you need to interact with a person from the outside world. I sometimes pretend that I use invisible string to control my body, Flower says. It makes life in here a little bit more bearable. Most children will instinctively realize that something is different about the ethereals, Kate continues, so they will usually isolate them from a very young age and not accept them in their groups. Being left alone in their mind and in the outside world, ethereals are forced to find their own ways to cope with their situation. Some of them will simply start shutting the world out and isolate themselves even further. Others will make the titanic efforts to integrate themselves into society, but the social awkwardness that they gained from years of isolation will stand in their way. Living their lives alone in their minds also causes many ethereals to develop eccentric personalities and to fixate on a hobby they like until they become exceptionally skilled at it. Diane used to love tinkering with complex devices for hours on end. Flower, I assume that your chosen hobby could be acrobacy? Yup. Oh, yes, Flower says. I absolutely love it. I used to be in a circus when I was little, and since then, there's rarely been a day that when I've neglected to train my acrobatic skills. While your acrobatic skills may be noteworthy, Kate says, they are by far eclipsed by your natural affinity for magic. Do you know why that is? I'm not sure. Petal always told me that I am learning magic at a faster rate than should be humanly possible. Is this because I'm an ethereal too? Yes, the ethereal plane is closer in nature to the magical plane than the earthen plane is. For this reason, your unique perspective allows you to understand magic much more naturally than the rest of us. Being an ethereal does not grant you magical powers upon birth, but those that are also born as mages are fated to become extremely powerful. This is why the Lesothi from the Beacon of Hope made it their mission to capture as many ethereal orphans as possible, in the hopes that their experiments would have a greater chance of success. My friend Diane and her brother were both ethereals, and they both turned out to be quite prodigies. I think I'm finally starting to understand why Petal was so surprised to find me inside my own mind when she first awakened. Flower says, if I were to venture a guess, Kate says, I'd say that your unexpected fusion with the Banshee soul also came as a result of your rather unique circumstances. Normally, a Banshee would find the soul defenseless when she invades her host's mind, but you must have been waiting for her, armed and ready. Given that you had the terrain advantage, she had no choice but to settle for a compromise. Flower gasps loudly all of a sudden. Oh no, I just realized something, she says. The beacon you speak of, and the experiments, she pauses. Are you an artificial mage, she asks. I am. Why do you ask? Oh gods, you must have had it so much worse than I did. At least I had Petal's experience to rely on when we were being chased down by Banshee hunters. She's taught me a lot of survival tips that have come in handy along the years. Would you like me to share some of them with you? I suppose it couldn't hurt. Great, Flower says as her cheerful smile returns to her face once again. I'll try to remember everything I know on the way to the ogre stronghold. Come on, follow me. We can talk more while we walk. Ethereals, huh? Arika says to herself while we start our long march towards our objective. That's a pretty cool sounding name. I might start using it on myself. Using it myself from now on. I can speak words. Not well, but I can speak them. After like 14 more minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and take like a 30-minute break or something so that I can like try and like I'll talk with y'all a little bit, and that way I can take a break from reading, because oh my gosh, I am not doing a good job at reading. Trying my best though. We spent the next few hours following the path that the flower told us about. During this time, Darren and Hadrick started a bit of a competition to see which one of them could tell the most interesting story from their adventures. Well, no worries, thank you. While Kate and Flower started sharing their similar life experiences with each other, which seemed to bring them a little closer. Once we reached the crossroads, around noon, we all stopped in our tracks, and Darren started addressing Rose with a serious look on his face. Rose, I think you should take this path and head to your hometown as soon as possible. Don't worry about us and the callers. We'll be fine. The sick people in your town are all waiting for you. She can't leave, Kate says. Remember what the leopard told us before? If any two of the callers get further away than 3 miles from each other, then all of us will start to get electrical shocks of increasing intensity surging throughout our bodies. If the callers get more than 4 miles away from each other, then we'll all get killed. The Lesathai were the ones who originally designed these devices, and this was a measure they took to keep their prisoners in check. Rose, I'm so sorry. I did not know it would come to this. I should have tried to stop you when you offered to come with me yesterday. This is all my fault. Kate, you had no way of knowing this would happen, Rose says, even with this detour, I'll still arrive ahead of my original schedule, as long as we keep following the direct route we've been using up until now. There's no need to apologize for any of this. We're friends, remember? Not knowing exactly how to answer, Kate suddenly nods to her, and we all decide to take a small break to eat some food, because we haven't really eaten much since our imprisonment. After I finish my meal, I notice that Flower, who wasn't particularly hungry, has decided to make use of this time to practice her fire magic by shooting fireballs at various rocks lying on the side of the road. You sure do like to train? I ask Flower as I approach her. Oh no, I'm not training right now, she says. I just like to blow stuff up. I'll be back. I'm going to an interview. Good luck! Good luck, you got this. I believe in you. Good luck, good luck, good luck! How old did you say you were again? I'm almost 30. Then why are you always acting like a 10-year-old? Or you do realize that your brain technically never developed past the age of 10, right? I think we should say the second one, because that is like, we already realized the reason. Show our big brains, you know, that kind of stuff. Which one? Then why are you always acting like a 10-year-old? Or you do realize that your brain technically never developed past the age of 10, right? 10-year-old. Why are you always acting like a 10-year-old? You're gonna be mean to her? Why are you so mean? I'll do it. Your face is acting like a 10-year-old, Flower tells me with a pouty face. Unsure of how to reply to such a masterfully crafted retort, I decided to change the subject instead. So, what did you do with Arika? I see you're not wearing the amulet around your neck. Oh, she said that she wanted to socialize with the group, so I handed her to Hadrick for a while, since he's the only one who doesn't seem to have an aversion towards her. She then points towards Hadrick, who is holding the amulet in his right hand and having a conversation with Arika about ogres and ways to kill them. It's a shame that I won't be able to transform back into a giant when we reach the stronghold, Hadrick says. It's been a while since I fought some ogres, and I really miss hearing the satisfying sound of them getting squashed under my feet. Develop. It's too late. I'm almost under it right now. Okay. It's been a while since I fought some ogres, and I really miss hearing the satisfying sound of them getting squashed under my feet. Well, at least you'll get to see the looks on their dumb faces when you'll be sending their own fireballs back towards them, Arika says. Actually, ogres are so stupid that I doubt they'd even have the time to realize what happened before they get burnt to ashes. Both Arika and Hadrick then start laughing loudly at the same time. You know, I'm pretty good at teleportation magic, Arika says. If you free me from this amulet, I could teleport a few of the ogres here, and we could have a little fun practice before the main event. What do you say? Nah, Hadrick says with a grin. Well, it was worth a shot, Arika says. I'm so glad that Arika finally found someone she can relate to, Flower says, being genuinely happy for her. I don't really have a lot in common with her, so we don't talk all that much, and Petal hates her guts. That begs the question, I tell her. Why are you still keeping her with you? I would like to ask the same question, Kate says as she approaches us. Wouldn't it be better to just throw her at the bottom of a lake and be done with her? I don't really feel very comfortable traveling with her at my side. Her very aura sends chills down my spine. I can't throw her away, Flower says, with an uncharacteristically serious expression on her face. Why not? Kate says. Because she can free herself from the amulet if we leave her unsupervised. She rarely has access to any magic while trapped in there, but with the little she has, she is able to generate a very small explosion as long as she is left alone to channel the spell for a few hours. So what? Kate says. If she gets away, then it's not your problem anymore. What? Wrong, Flower says. If she gets away, she'll become everybody's problem. She's that powerful, I ask her. Yes, she is. Have you heard of the Still Winter? Only bits and pieces, I tell her. I heard that it was a great war between the Lesathai and the Still Waters of this continent some 600 years ago. That's pretty much the main gist of it, Flower says. What I'm betting you haven't heard, though, is the fact that Arika used to be the leader of these Still Waters. A banshee? Kate asks. Leading an army of Still Waters? She wasn't alone, Flower says. She was fused with the Stillwater guy in the same way I am now with Petal. From what I hear, our two cases are the only two occurrences of soul fusion in our history. After what you told me, Kate, I'm willing to bet that this Stillwater are confused with it was an ethereal as well. Hold on, I tell her. Can banshees possess male hosts? I thought they always went for women. That's because all banshees are female spirits, Kate tells me, and in order to minimize the risks during their awakenings, they tend to only possess female bodies, so their magical auras are closer in nature to those of their hosts. I assume that a spirit as powerful as Arca has no need to take such precautions. That's right, Flower says. Arca was so powerful, in fact, that it took the combined effort of Alea and the Creator to put a stop to her rampage. The Creator is that guy who is considered to be the founder of Varithia's current civilization, right? I ask her. Yeah, that's him, Flower says. So as I was saying, the Creator and the Fox managed to defeat Arca, but only temporarily. Even they weren't powerful enough to kill her outright, but they managed to cast a very complex spell on her, which forbids her to possess any of the humanoid races. For the next 600 years, she was forced to possess only animals, which are too weak for her to be able to use her full powers. So if she's already been roaming free for her 600 years now, why is she more of a problem now? I ask her. Because of me, Flower says. The nature of my magical aura has changed drastically since my soul has fused with Petals. And since my aura is so different now from that of any humans, the spellcaster Arca cannot identify as me as a human anymore, and therefore does not prohibit her from possessing my body. Even if I were to throw Arca somewhere far away, she'd just break out of the amulet and find her way back to me sooner or later. And then it wouldn't be all over. It wouldn't be all over just for me and Petal. It may well be over for the entire continent, or maybe even the world. Wait, I tell her. You're saying that you have to keep Arca under constant supervision so that you can dispel her explosion before she fully channels it. But what happens when you sleep? Welcome in, Emma. How are you? Thank you for the nice voice. I appreciate it. Oh, Petal and I sleep in turns, so our body technically never goes to sleep, Flower says. In fact, Petal's been sleeping ever since we left the ruins. But what if you both fall unconscious? Kate says. Well, at first we tried to see if there weren't any incantations we could use to automatically dispel any spells cast in an area every few hours. But unfortunately, all of them required the caster to consciously focus on the spells they were willing to interrupt. Flower then turns towards Arca, who was suddenly channeling an explosion spell while she was talking to Hadric, and she dispels it with the flick of her finger. I can speak words. I speak words great. I do this awesomely. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. I'm lying. Gods be damned, Arca shouts. Girl, do you have eyes in the back of your head? See, Flower tells us, you can't dispel it unless you focus on her spell specifically. So instead of going for automatic dispelling, we made a spell that continuously tries to wake us up in case we're both unconscious. And if it doesn't manage to do it in 2 hours, it kills us both, which at least ensures that we'll have a peaceful death, instead of Arca absorbing both of our souls and destroying the world. Wow. Kate says, that's quite a pragmatic, it's such an eloquent speaker. Thank you. I try my best. That's quite a pragmatic approach. It was Petal's idea, Flower says smiling. I thought as much, Kate says. Speaking of Petal, how have you two been getting along these past 20 years? Or, so what's life with Arca like? Or, would you say that Petal is the smartest of your group? Which one? Well, you guys choose. I need you to drink some water. What were the options again? Speaking of Petal, how have you two been getting along these past 20 years? Or, so what's life with Arca like? Or, would you say that Petal is the smartest of your group? Petal smart. Okay, I got you. Well, she's definitely smarter than me, Flower says. I'm not sure about Arca, though. She plays the fool most of the time, but she can be really cunning when she tries. Petal and Arca have had to set aside their differences and cooperate several times in the past, and it's really scary to see what plans they can come up with when they put their hands together. Hey, Flower! Darren shouts from a distance. Is this the right way to the ogre stronghold? No! Flower shouts back as she runs off towards where Darren's standing. If we keep going this way, we'll end up in the middle of a swamp. We need to turn left here, and then follow this trail until we get out of the forest. The 6 of us will resume our journey, and Flower takes the lead once more. The girl has become much more reliable since we got out of the ruins. She looks like she knows exactly where she's going, and she's regularly checking various landmarks that she set in the past in order to make sure that we're still on the right track. She must have walked these paths many times throughout the years. As it starts to get dark, we decide to make camp in a valley near a small river, where there aren't many trees that could hide any potential ambushers. Flower and Kate went to scout the area around our camp, while Darren and Hadric, who both have several spare tents in their enchanted backpacks, are now busy setting them up. Since they said they don't need any help, and there wasn't really anything else that needed doing, Rose and I sat ourselves down on a log not far from them in order to not get in their way. I started to ask Rose, how have you been holding up lately? You looked pretty shaken up after we ran into the Hydra, and you didn't seem to be doing so well when the dragon attacked us either. Rose blushes as she hears my question. Oh, you noticed, she says, sounding a little embarrassed. Well, it would have been difficult to ignore you with the whimpers and trembling and everything. As I finish my sentence, Rose punches me in the left arm, but she does so very lightly. I would have barely felt her touching me if I weren't paying attention. I'm starting to understand why Kate hits you so often, Rose says, smiling playfully. But thank you for your concern. As you may have realized, I've always been afraid of giant monsters. I'm accustomed with small and medium-sized ones because I've run into several goblins and ogres during my travels. But the very thought of meeting a dragon in the flesh would always send chills down my spine. I never imagined that I'd come face to face with both a dragon and a hydra in less than one day. I knew they existed, but I hoped I'd never run into one of them during my lifetime. I can't imagine what it's like for people like Darren and Hadrick who fight monsters like these on a monthly basis. She pauses. Come to think of it, this must this must all be pretty new for you too, isn't it? From what you've told me, you have never even fought a goblin before coming to this tournament. How are you always able to remain so calm, despite the fact that you've had your entire world turned upside down? I'm not calm. It's just that I'm very good at hiding fear. It's because I'm carrying with this sad device with me. I guess I've always been a little crazy. Welcome in, Odin. Hi, how are you? Thank you for the pink headlights. Hi, hi, hi. We're playing a choose your own adventure game. Right now, we're on the way to an ogre stronghold to retrieve a chalice. Hi, hi. Oh, yeah. And our choices are, I'm not calm. It's just that I'm very good at hiding fear. Or it's because I'm carrying the stat device with me. And the last choice is, I guess I've always been a little crazy. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, how do I say your name? Leo? Zilio? I don't know. Crazy. I guess I've always been a little crazy. Rose giggles softly. I suppose that fear would be the last thing on your mind when you're crazy enough to come to a tournament like this without any kind of magical abilities. Hey now, that's not true. Sure, I'm not. Blah, 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 blah. Hey now, that's just not true. Sure, I'm not a mage myself, but the stat device I'm using is pretty powerful magic item, especially when it gives me actual magic powers, like in that fight with the dragon yesterday. Rose smiles. You know, you were really gallant up there while you were confronting Tyrith, she says. What was that? What word was that? What word? Which one? Which word? I don't know. Guys, I'm really bad at reading. Something about the look you had in your eyes before you went to fight the dragon made me feel really safe and cast away all my fears. When she stops talking, Rose suddenly realizes she was blushing, so she quickly turns her head away in a clumsy attempt to hide her face from me. Wait a minute, I say. You were blushing just now. I saw you. Should I take it that you changed your opinion of me since the last time we talked in private? Only about your fighting capabilities, Rose says, as she turns her head back towards me to show me that her cheeks are no longer red. It might have been different if your first comment about me hadn't been about my large breasts, but as it stands, I'm afraid that my original opinion isn't very likely to change. Well, damn. Wait! I thought we changed this! We never commented! I changed it! What do you mean? Bruh! The one where you, I don't remember where oh my gosh, I changed it. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from reading. I changed it so that we didn't choose boobs. I remember changing it so we didn't choose boobs, but I guess it just stuck with it or something. I don't know, man. Maybe you can't escape the boob trap. I can't escape the booby trap. Oh my god, the booby trap. Boobs always find a way. They really do. I really gotta pee, by the way, and refill my water bottles. I'll be right back, guys. I will be back. I need to take care of myself real quick. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Gotta pee and get water.
It's straight hits. You can now check out our new song Boom on Remix, the music video here on YouTube and YouTube Shorts.
I'm back. Hello. Oh my gosh, my face looks goofy. What is my face doing? Hello? Can we talk about how she vetoed our Dragonfly vote? Unbelievable. I mean, what? What? Democracy is a lie. No! Welcome in, she knows me. Welcome in, Neku. Did they all lose? Choose your own adventure. Quick, bury the messages. No way. Ma ba ba ba. There we go. Okay. I'll take a quick break. Welcome back. We didn't say anything negative. Yeah, sure you didn't. Sure you didn't. I totally didn't see that. I totally didn't notice the fact that y'all were friggin' getting after me for friggin', not friggin' letting y'all choose. I need to edit a video, so I might do some video editing too right now so that I can be able to get some work done. Because, oh my god, I have to get this work done. So that I can be able to, because I'm going to have a 3-hour, because I'm going to be streaming for 3 hours, man, on Twitch. Maybe a little bit more than that. There you go. Let's see.
No, you've not seen them. I just disagree. I bet you have your great build. Personally, you've not seen them. I just disagree.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be pain.
You have your great build.
3 hours.
Personally,
yeah. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch for 3 hours today, and it's gonna be difficult. To put it simply, it's gonna be difficult. But it's okay. Good luck. Thank you. You should totally check it out. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be on the new NEXAS Minecraft server. It'll be great. It'll be so much fun. But it'll be like so freaking complicated. Oh yeah, the new server. Yeah, the new server. We're gonna have a little competition too. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for 3 hours, guys. Maybe I'll stream for a little bit more. I'll try, but I'm probably gonna be sleeping to get ready for work tonight. Oh, you work night shifts. I see. Interesting. Yeah, I might stream a little bit longer than I thought because I just want to have fun on this world, guys. And I can play Minecraft for 4 hours. I just don't know if I'll be good at interacting with y'all for 4 hours. That's the only issue. I'll check the VODs if I miss it. Awesome. Welcome in, Sweet Junior. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Right now, we're just chilling, taking a break from me doing the I'm good, new here. Welcome on. I hope you like this is your first time logging on to the app. Is that what you mean? That's crazy. This is your first time? That's so cool. Hi, welcome in. I'm Reverie. I'm a Pegasus from Olympus that got sent away to space to... Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I got sent away to space, and then I crash landed back here. I'm not going to build a giant dragonfly. You guys are crazy about that dragonfly. I know. I'm sorry for not doing a dragonfly, man. But you guys can suck it up. You got Space Cookie. What? Space Cookie? What do you mean? But I need to figure out what kind of Minecraft house I'm gonna build. Space cookies? Do I got space cookies? No, I don't have any. I ran out. I ate them all. I'm sorry. They were really yummy though. I'll tell you that much. If that's what you mean. Or space cookies something else, and I'm like completely talking out of my ass. Because I am, but you know. Anyway, no food. No, like actual food. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad I wasn't completely wrong, and because that would have been super awkward, and I would not have enjoyed that embarrassment. But I'm glad that's not the case. That's so funny. You're funny. Thank you. I try to be funny, and often it doesn't work out very well. I just get a lot of silence, and I'm like, oh, great. Love that. That worked out wonderfully. But I do laugh a lot. I laugh at my own jokes, which is kind of sad, but you know, I mean, I wouldn't say it if I didn't find it funny. Actually, sometimes I say stuff that I don't really find funny, and then it just goes, people start laughing, and it's really awkward. We could go to a stand-up comedy, but I would feel bad for those who have to sit. Why? Guys, I couldn't do stand-up comedy because I couldn't stand for long. We could go to a stand-up comedy, but I would feel bad for those who have to sit. Why? Was that a joke? And it flew right over my head. You don't have to pretend to find it funny. It's okay. I'm gonna fight you, Snoopy, the people in the wheelchairs. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. See, that didn't click. I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. So I'm like, is someone snooping around here? Yeah, we got Snoopy snooping around here. I got a Minecraft house that I gotta build, and I don't know what kind of Minecraft house I'm gonna build. Thank you for the heart eyes. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. They help me out so much. Thank you for the heart to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. A dragonfly shaped house. I'm not building a dragonfly shaped house. I know you're upset and salty about the dragonfly house, and I'm the dragonfly, and I'm sorry, but a rock house. A rock house? No. I need like reference images or something because I don't know what I'm gonna build, guys. I wanna build an epic house, but I'm not good at coming up with ideas. So I guess I'll be using a lot of Pinterest to give me some ideas. Minecraft house ideas. Minecraft house ideas. Thank you for the like, by the way. I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know what kind of house I'm gonna build. I could build a basic house, or I could like have a cool house. But I don't know what kind of cool house I would build. And like, I don't know what theme to give it. Guys, I'm lost. I could just like I'll if I build it out of my colors, a house with a pool. A house with a pool. A tree house would be cool. Really? Maybe. But I don't know. I don't know what I gotta look at the environment too. I gotta consider that. Maybe I should build several houses and just to get an idea. Holy shit, that house is huge. Some of these houses are so large, and I'm like, how do they build them? I guess they aren't survival houses. They build them in creative mode. I also gotta consider that. Build a cloud house. A cloud house? That would be interesting. A star, like I don't know. I was thinking of building like an atrium. What are they called? Not the like the what is it called? What like planetarium or something? What is it? What or a dragonfly house? Just saying. No, I'm not gonna build a dragonfly house. I was thinking of building a planetarium, but maybe that actually does not look good. I don't know if a planetarium is a good idea. Never mind. I'm not building a planetarium. Some of them look cool. If it's gonna be an SMP, you could build a city or something that people could visit. That's a good idea. Like I was thinking of doing like a bunch of planets, and like that is what my house is, like a bunch of planets. And then I don't know how I get from house to house though. That's the issue. There's like the issue of like, do I put them in the sky or do I put them on the ground? Because that would be a pain to build too. Bat cave, a bat cave. I built a bat cave. That would be crazy. But I'm a Pegasus. I gotta just need TNT. What do you mean TNT? A horse cave. What do you mean a horse cave? Why would it be a horse cave? I'm not a horse. I'm a Pegasus. There's a difference. Come on, man. You could have floating islands with bridges in between. That's true. But how would I get up there? What's the difference? What's the difference? Do I look like a horse to you? I approve saying otherwise. No! Ignore the proof. I look like a horse? What the heck, man? I had to split out some lamb. I do not look like lol JK. Yeah, that's what I thought. A water elevator. Like, but that would, do you know how painful? You look like a beautiful Pegasus. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I could do that. A bunch of floating islands. I don't know. It's hard to say. But then I'd have to get like a lot of dirt. You look like anime I watch. What anime? What anime? Pegasus is a horse with wings. Nuh-uh. I don't know. They have star eyes. Oh, Oshi no Ko or something. I think there's something like that that's similar. But if I do floating islands, then I had to build a lot of what is it called? A lot of land so I could have big houses, and that would be very difficult. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Like a winged. Yeah, Pegasus is a winged being, guys. No one has any ideas for planet houses. Minecraft planet house. You want to know what else is a winged being? What else is a winged being? A dragonfly. Oh my gosh! Guys, the obsession with the freaking that's crazy. I could try and build myth, but that would be insane. Myth changes. I could just build a huge Greek. You could build Greek style buildings and stuff. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but it's like, how do I build a Greek building, you know? Like, what do they look like? Oh, is this a tutorial? I might have found a tutorial, like a Pantheon would be cool. That would be insanely hard to build. I'll go off of a tutorial. That'll be, wait, do they use quartz though? If they use quartz, then I'm cooked. I think they do. They use quartz. I'm gonna have to, you can do it. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to the nether. I'm gonna have to build a starter house. I think I'll use the same build that I made on my other Minecraft world. I'll use something similar. And then I will use that to oh gosh, like I want everything I want comes from the nether. What do I do? This is a pain. This is a problem. Like, oh gosh. I want to have some specific blocks, but they all come from the nether. That's such a pain in the ass. I don't know what to do. I wonder if there will be spruce around. I hope there's spruce around because I really like spruce. If there's spruce around, that would be great. I guess I'll be using birch because I don't think they have any I don't think they have any what is it called? I don't think they have any cherry blossom. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 4. We'll do 4, and then I'll build up a little bit again. Gosh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh gosh, I'll do this. I'll do the tutorial. I hope it's an actual tutorial on how to build everything, because if it's not, then I'm cooked. I'll just watch the video over and over again until I get it right. Because coming up with a Greek building on my own would be very difficult to do. Guys, I lived on Olympus. I did not live on, maybe I could build my house as a huge temple. But I don't know. Greek temple, a giant horse stable. I am not building a giant horse stable as my house. Guys, that's ridiculous. It actually would be really funny though. Maybe I'll make my starter house a giant horse stable. I might do that. That would be really funny. Do it for the laughs. I'll do my starter house as a horse stable. Yeah, she's making a cosmic barn. A cosmic barn would be crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. I'll make a barn for my starter house. Oh my gosh. Wait, but I don't want to keep it. I want it like small so that I can destroy it easily. I do need to have something that's small so I can destroy it easily. I do want a Greek temple. I'm back. Welcome back, Karma. I wonder if I should have a Greek temple as my house. That would be crazy, though. That would be insane. To have a Greek temple as my house. It would be very difficult to build, too. So what I missed. I'm looking at different Minecraft houses. Like, I'm looking at what I can build and stuff.
Cleans better with fewer sheets.
Hey Karma, how was the interview? How did it go by so fast?
I won't be making my famous burgers.
But this is a micro store.
It's a micro store.
I don't actually know.
Maybe I should make this house just bigger. The interview went great, and I already did an interview video, and it's just because I was still in school, they couldn't really hire me. Yes, they might need somebody immediately. Oh, damn. I'm trying to decide what kind of house I'm gonna build for my starter house. I don't know. My starter house might be kind of big. So now that I'm out of school, I am now doing the rest of the hiring application that they all have the safety procedures and all that stuff. Interesting. That's cool. Oh, the roof on this house will be a pain in the ass to build. I'm trying to plan out the starter house, and it has a really weird format, and honestly, I don't mind it. Thank you for the follow, Snoopy. I laugh whenever they were talking about the safety procedure stuff, only because they have burns on my hands. Oh no. You shouldn't laugh, man. It's not good that you have burns. It's not good that you have burns at all. Why is there only 3 here? I understand, it's just funny to me. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That shouldn't be funny. That shouldn't be funny. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Maybe I should have it 9 up. I'm doing a very similar build to my last survival world. It's gonna be a bit different because it's bigger. Because I think I'm gonna have this starter world for a while I try and collect all the resources. So I am gonna I'm gonna try to add more detail to it too. Because there's gonna be a lot of people and their builds are gonna be awesome and stuff. And I don't want to have a really crappy house and with all these awesome builds all around me. So, yeah. I gotta figure out a cool pattern for the windows. I don't know what kind of pattern I should do. Because, I want to have... Wait, I know. I can use some inspiration from... Maybe what I'll do with my house. Maybe I should just blow it up whenever it's done. How about a regular house? That is what I like. That is a thing for the Greek house or whatever house I plan on doing in the end. I wanted to use all the stuff that I want is in the Nether. But yeah. Okay, in 2 minutes we'll get back to Magium. But I think I got the start of a plan for my house for the starter house. I think I got it. Is the server going to be in creative or survival? Oh, it's going to be in survival. That way it's harder for all of us, but that's why I'm trying to make my house kind of simple so that I don't have to worry about like whenever I'm building it being like a super big pain. That's what I'm also worried about with these tutorials. Like, I don't want them to be super complicated. Hardcore mode, no way. Because there will be a lot of death in this. There's no way I'd survive in a hardcore world. I would die so fast. You saw me play Minecraft. You know I'm not good at it. I am not horrible at Minecraft, but I am not amazing. There are plenty of people that are way better at playing Minecraft than I am. I guess I'll need it one more up so that I can actually have the roof be... I'll need it 10. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Imagine you build your house and then suddenly a creeper shows up. Oh my god, it kept doing that in freaking like Minecraft when I was playing. And I was decorating my house, blew it up. And like twice. Just get better. Oh my gosh. I'm playing Minecraft right now. Awesome. Minecraft is so awesome. Blood. Really, Nate? Yeah, we're gonna get back to reading it soon. I'll get started on it again. I was just building my Minecraft house. I don't know if I love the way I'm building my Minecraft house, I'm gonna be honest, but it's okay. It'll be okay. I'll finish all the details on it and then we'll see how I feel about it. Anyway, hey Rev. No, you're building the castle for My Little Pony. Oh my god, that's a great idea. Do they have all of the buildings and so you admit to the horse allegations? I do not. My little Rev. My little Rev. I should totally build. That would be insane. Imagine if I did that. I suggested Pico to make a cloud sky base. Yeah, I don't know. I was debating on doing something similar, but I guess not. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a My Little Pony town. My little Rev castle in the sky. Nah, I don't know. That seems like really complicated though. I'm struggling to come up with ideas for what I'm gonna build for my house. I was thinking of doing a Greek house. How cool would it be if somebody did a My Little Pony base for the NEXAS members? So, someone did that, didn't they? I swear someone did that already. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. I know they did, but I'm talking about like actual My Little open actual. Wait, what? Oh, like they animated everything? That would be crazy. That would be insane. Like all the NEXAS members are. Oh, that would be crazy. I might just do a Greek temple as my house. You could build something inspired by the anime, TV shows, movies. That's true. But like that gets really complicated. I think I might just do a Greek temple. I can make that work. I'll live in the basement of it. I'll like have an underground base of the my house. And so that's where I live. Like I actually live. I had just a temple on top and then like everything is underground. That might make things easier. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's get back to hi Ash, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're doing Magium. I'm getting back to Magium now. So we're gonna have like I'll do it for like 20 more minutes or like 10 more minutes or something, and then we'll get back to just chatting so that I can be able to just talk with you guys. That's great. Yeah, we're doing Magium. Okay. But as it stands, I'm afraid that my original opinion of you isn't very likely to change. Well, damn, I say. Rose smiles again. Don't be upset, Barry, she says. You and I come from completely different worlds. Once this tournament is finished, it's unlikely that you'll ever be able to find your way back here, and I'm not planning to leave this continent anytime soon. Even if we ended up together, it wouldn't have lasted long. I suppose you're right, I tell her, and then decide to change the subject. So anyway, there's something I've been meaning to ask you in private since this morning. What do you think of Flower? Rose looks like she's somewhat surprised by my question. Do you mean in the general sense? Rose asked me. To me, she seems like a charming young girl with a cheerful spirit, personality, and kind of heart, and I find that she is a really fun person to be around. What about around with? What about you? There has to be some reason why you asked me this. What do you think? Oh my god, I'm struggling to read. Never mind. It isn't a good idea for me to be reading. Maybe I need a break. Maybe an hour is the limit of how long I can read per stream. Because oh my goodness, I was seriously struggling with that. That was painful. Pegasus brain so fried. Yeah, my Pegasus brain, my brain is so fried. I can't read right now. It is not working with me. Not working with me at all. I have a lot of windows in my house. I need to remove some of them. And maybe it's karma for the dragonfly incident. Oh my gosh. Drop it with the freaking dragonflies. I'm sorry. Who called me? What do you mean? Oh no, they're saying that like I'm getting karma. Now I'm just building on Minecraft, trying to get my things settled. Who called me? You're finally getting to me. Yeah, you're finally getting me. What do you mean I'm getting you? I felt that, Nate. The vibing is crazy. I don't know if I like this house. I don't know if I like the build that I'm making. I don't like it. I don't like the format. Maybe I should back it up a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna try a different format. Oh my god, it's phlegm. I hate phlegm so much. It's driving me crazy. It's so annoying. Phlegm is so annoying. Oh, I'm loving you. Oh, gonna take it slow. Oh. Maybe I should do 4. Just enjoying the stream, so peaceful. The stream, is it peaceful? I don't know. I think I'm pretty chaotic, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then... I'm debating on like how I want to build my house. Do I want to do 1 story or 2 stories? I think I'll do 2 stories still. I might do like 1 story and then like 1 story in the front and then 2 stories in the back of it. But that's kind of a basic build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection with Downy Unstoppables. Try for under $5.
It'll be very similar to my other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be very similar to my other build, but I think I'm trying to change it up a little bit. I'll have it turned the other way. Wait, maybe I'll have it go both ways, and then I'll do like the little balcony. I'll do a balcony instead. Wait, maybe I could do a balcony in the front. Like have it where it's right in the front. And maybe I'll do like that. I'll do a balcony in the front. Maybe I should do a cross-shaped house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh snap! I got work. You got work. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you forget about that, you silly goose? How do you forget about your work, man? I do that. Never mind. I can't judge you. I do that. Watching stream. Real. That's so fair. I'll do a little balcony on the front here. Let's grab the signs. I'll grab some signs and do it with that. I'll do the hanging signs because those look nice. There's a... And then I'll do a little roof on it. I'll do stone stairs again. The colors of my house are going to be kind of neutral. They're not going to be very colorful. I don't know if I like that. It's an okay balcony. I probably would prefer lecterns. I'll do lecterns, and then are you just in creative mode testing out builds? I am testing out builds in creative mode. That is indeed what I am doing. And I'm muttering to myself, but also to y'all, so you kind of have an idea of what's going on here. I think Hikari does something like this too. I don't know how his streams work out, but I'm pretty sure he does something like this. I like this. Maybe I will keep it as the signs. I don't know how I want to do. I don't know if I want to add a roof here. I'll add a roof here too. Let's see. I was gonna do a cross-shaped house. I might want to do it a bit smaller.
When I want to feel my most powerful, it starts with Venus, with 5 ultra-sharp blades and water-activated serums for incredible glide. I feel the difference with every stroke. Feel the power of smooth.
Having my house planned out already, I think, is a good idea, because I don't want to be like in the middle of like, I want to know what I'm doing. It'll make me feel better to know what I'm doing. It'll be kind of small. It'll be a kind of small house. Are you just gonna, yeah. Oh, what are you lolling to? The fact that I have a small house? Or the fact that I feel the need to plan out my house? Maybe. What? Why are you laughing at my small house? Are you size shaming? That's not something that I should just exclaim out of nowhere. But I did, and I'm not taking it back. Maybe. Crazy. I have no regrets. I take nothing back. Okay, Rev, you're not my radio. I'm your radio. Yippee! Time to start screaming. I'm gonna start screaming and freak you out. Yeah, yippee! I'm mischievous. Wahahaha. I am so evil. There's so many windows. I don't even know where I'm gonna put stuff. I need to lessen the amount of windows I have. But I want them in every direction. Maybe I won't have a window here. I'll have a window here. And then I won't have a window here. And then I'll have a window here. No, I won't have a window here. I'll have a window there. It's kind of random. It looks a little goofy, but you know what? It's fine. I won't have a window on the walls here. But I will have a door right here. Yeah, it's a basic house. But that's okay. Windows everywhere. Yeah, there's like windows everywhere. Maybe I should have this all be like the second floor is mainly a balcony. And then like I only have the center part. Nah. My house is very burnable, and I hope it never comes to that. Actually, whenever I'm destroying it so that I can start building my actual house, it'll be really useful so I can just burn it down. Welcome in, Monkey. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I am building on Minecraft right now. Y'all can't see it, but you know what? It's okay. Y'all will see me play Minecraft later. I'm currently working on making my survival, my starter house. You know, knowing me, this will end up being my permanent house. I don't see why not, honestly. It's not the best though, so I guess it won't be my permanent house. Yeah, we're witnessing the making of an arsonist. Yeah, me. Oh no, my phone's gonna die. Oh no, it has to last 8 more minutes. It's fine. It'll be just fine. Then I'll take a break. I'll probably just watch anime and then figure out my dinner. Because I had to eat dinner early. So that I can be able to play Minecraft. I mean, so I can, yeah, I'll be playing Minecraft again. I'm gonna have to take like screenshots of where my my Minecraft house is so that I don't ever lose it, because I will totally lose it. How do you show coordinates on Java Minecraft? I forgot. Yeah, I do have Minecraft Java Edition. That's what I'll be playing on with everyone.
If you're like me, more than just your top castings. So I use secret whole body deodorant on my most sensitive areas.
It's gotten more dangerous to be a woman in Texas.
And it's Ted Cruz's fault. So whether you were raped or something went tragically wrong in your life is...
But It would be funny if you lost your house. Yeah, it would be kind of funny, but it would suck too. But guys, that's why I need to know how do I show coordinates in Minecraft. F3. Thank you. I'll forget that. Let me write that down. Here's also Alt F4. No. Alt F4 does something else. I don't remember what it is, but I know it's bad. I'll keep the window there. So close. Nuh-uh. But thank you, Green Phoenix. Yeah, thank you, Green Phoenix. I appreciate it. I thank thank you for the like. I appreciate it. I'm just building on Minecraft right now. We have 5 minutes left, and then I'm going to head off and take a break because I'm going to be doing a 3-hour Minecraft stream later, and that'll be very difficult for me because I'm not used to streaming that long. I mean, I did a 4-hour stream once, which was like really, really difficult to do. Yeah, I got so used to only doing 2-hour streams and like not pushing myself. Wait, did I make it go over too far? I didn't.
Get YouTube Music Premium. It has a photography thing.
Thank you for the heart eyes. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the support so much. It means so much to me. It helps me out a lot. Very grateful for it. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work on this house. I don't like the colors. I would so much rather it be freaking Welcome in, Morphe. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for the Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm gonna oh gosh. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on this house. Gotta make it look all nice. I'll work on it more on Thursday. I will have another stream where I'm just chatting, and then I'll work on this. I'll work on making the house better, and then I might also work on editing. I have 2 hours, so I might as well. Well, no, because actually no, I need to edit the new one because they should add a dragonfly sticker. No, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. There's a dragonfly emoji. Wait, maybe I did make it too tall. No, because it looks better on. Maybe I just won't have windows on the sides. I'll do this. There we go. I may have moved it over a bit too much. We'll see. Okay, guys, I have only 2 minutes left with y'all. No, I didn't. I did it perfectly. Anyway, okay. Let me grab my book of jokes. I'm nervous for later stream. Anyway. Okay, guys. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, guys.
So you're on YouTube watching how to make popcorn.
Welcome in, Tuxcat, California.
There's a YouTube
Beth.
listen to podcasts about popcorns, dark, mushroom, lava.
I didn't sneeze. Bethu, get it? Bethu? Ha ha. Thank you for the hi, I appreciate it. Thank you for the like, I appreciate it. Get it. I'm dead. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. You joined it, Tuxcat. I'm leaving now. The father was not cooking with that one. That one was this is laugh out loud jokes for kids. That's what that book is. I have a different book for my dad jokes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all in 2 hours. We're gonna be streaming on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely evening, and also have a lovely afternoon. And I'll see you all in the evening. Bye, dreamers.